What I'd like to talk about is where it all really starts, which is self-love and self-acceptance. They go together. You can't talk about one without the other. And so let's talk about that. Let's talk about why empowerment life coaching needs to start there with that focus. And what is it about self-love and self-acceptance that is so important to living an empowered, intentional life for you? And as a woman, as a mama, what is it that will make you come alive and stay intentional every single day? And it's really this ability to love yourself as you are, your authentic self, not with layers of bullshit, the self you've tried to be, the self you tell yourself you are, the self you hide behind, but the real you. And in empowerment coaching, that's what we do, is we pull out all of you and who you are. We listen to you together in our coaching. I ask you powerful questions. We listen for what you say and what you don't say. And we listen really for your resonance, for what makes you come alive. We listen for your values. What's really the most important things to you? What do you value most? And then you create and structure your life according to those values and right in alignment with those values. But it begins with that self-love and that self-acceptance, because owning who we are is everything. Unpacking all of our bullshit and then getting to all of our brilliance, because often our brilliance gets covered up through all that happens to us in life. There's a lot of things outside of our control, and our brilliance gets covered up by our bullshit. And so the question is this my brilliance, or is this my bullshit, or is this somewhere in between on the spectrum? And that's what empowerment coaching does, is it brings us alive by recognizing our authentic self and loving ourselves and truly accepting all the parts and pieces of ourselves. Now, if you're a mama, as you end up parenting, that can get lost, who you are. And this focus on self-love and self-acceptance, sometimes we've grown up with messaging that says, well, that's selfish. To focus on loving myself, to focus on accepting myself when I'm so busy loving everyone around me, that's impossible to do both. But it actually starts with self-love and self-acceptance, because if you don't recognize that divine image in you, really there is. All of us, I believe, are children of God, and we have this divine image in us. And if we can recognize that divine image is inside of all of us, and again, it gets covered up, right, with the bullshit of life, with the things that happen to beat us down, or those things that happen that just keep us busy, keep us running around on the hamster wheel. So what we want to do through coaching is to unleash what's really in you, all of yourself. Just find out what's blocking you, what's keeping you from your goals, what's keeping you from your values even. Are you really living your values? And you have to get really honest and authentic with yourself. And coaching allows you to do that in a very safe place. So our coaching becomes this safe space where I see you, all of you, and I love and accept you as you are. But more importantly, through our coaching, you love yourself, all of you. And you know what your bullshit is, and you can even smile and recognize it and go, oh, yeah, that's bullshit. That's my bullshit. Or, ooh, wow, that's my brilliance. Or that's what I really want. Those are my values. That's what's most important to me. So loving yourself as you are, authentic you, and accepting all of yourself, from everything, from all of your flaws and all of your weaknesses, through all of your bullshit, will get you to your brilliance. And living from that place of self-acceptance, then you step into this place of self-authority where you are just living intentionally and empowered every single day. That's our empowerment coaching. And I want to see you empowered, alive, and thriving.